Okay, all right. So there's something I wanted to take a look at.
Free.
A tech that I'm working on. I saw something. Um, after it's kind of loud. I think, sort of, kind of. Is that loud? After playing
The Grid Alternative.
set with Smug yesterday, pertains to like the defensive end of the game and things. I think there's some interesting tech that I should work on. That's gonna help me against majority of the cast. Yeah, probably have me against majority of the cast and dealing with their shenanigans.
パパッと剣山
Ali.
肌寒くなってきたわね
Let me look at this.
訓練でも手は抜かないよ
Hmm. I think Nemo also has a different way to practice this, but I think this is probably the most optimal way to practice this. This is probably the most optimal way to practice it. I'm gonna kind of practice this, and I'm gonna see if I can do this. I'm gonna see if I can implement this tech. It's gonna be hard, somewhat hard to do,
行くよ
but I think it will help me out in the level. This, I do. I was gonna say, it's not close enough. Yeah, I think I should be able to do this. What's good, Dark Owl? What's good, homie? That set with Punk gave me an idea. I mean, not with Punk. The set with that set with Smug gave me an idea. It definitely let me know some things. Why did I say Smug? It helped me figure out some things. It helped me figure out some things about my gameplay that I need to kind of fix up. Uh, one thing I noticed though is like I don't know if it's because like my the ground game that I play, but like I'm able to jump a lot. I didn't think I was gonna be able to jump a lot against higher level players, but like I'm able to jump a lot. Smug yo, it was 10-2, but I learned a couple of things and some interesting things along the way and what he was kind of just doing defensively and and so yeah, it helped me think about some things I need to do defensively. I did want to kind of look at some of those matches too. Uh, Falk and Capcom Cup. Yo, I saw that. Yeah, Falk. Falk is now a a top tier character. Yeah, I Falk down player is gonna be like, we're no Falk is not that good. Nah, she's in Capcom Cup now, bro. Okay, so I don't know if you saw this tweet, but her it seemed to be like Hurricane wasn't too happy about this. Uh, oh, okay, never mind. Uh, well, okay. He was okay with a Falk winning, but yeah, he wasn't. I wasn't sleeping on Falk. Yo, what's good, Rafu? Yeah, because he later tweeted out this, so I was looking at this. Congrats to my young brother. Uh, the the four fills a good example of hard work. Take it L after L, keep grinding. Told you to be your day, but man, bro, this right here definitely this tweet right here definitely it was not the I don't know if y'all can let me zoom in. I can't zoom in. Zoom in. But yeah, he was definitely he was definitely not happy about this. You please see if it's not for you. You can't deal within the same unstable connections we all deal with. Please, guys, stop entering CPT as well. Tell your sponsors if you have it's unplayable. You can't compete. This is a comedy now. Yo, yeah, yeah, yeah. He was not happy about that. Like, yeah, he was upset for sure. What I don't get is like, so here's the thing about quote unquote top players and whatnot. And the Japanese seem to kind of understand this when it comes to, I guess. Well, they have better. Oh, I mean, why? They have better a better idea or better mindset when it comes to like the overall package of a professional. And I really was watching this video by Daigo, and it made me like really well the FGC translate, and it was between a conversation between Daigo and Dogura, and how they were talking about how they view their status as pros and how they try to work hard to maintain that status, and not by like playing like I mean, not by just like playing, but like actually like streaming and like streaming consistently, trying to like stream like consistently so they can have like you know revenue sources so where they don't have to kind of rely on tournaments. It's just it seems to me that a lot of the people like it seems like a lot of the like more western players like they're just they don't have it seems to me like their only source of information not source of, their only source of income seems to be coming from tournaments, and so that's why they get so it seems like that's why they get so mad when it comes to these type of things about oh the online isn't working, this and that. And so like it's like they kind of need to like if you're relying only on tournaments, I guess for like exposure and publicity or whatever, you're not you're gonna be under a lot of stress, and it's gonna be like when stuff like that happens, you're gonna be kind of pissed, and you know it's kind of sad, man. Like I think a lot of people should invest more in I guess creating worthwhile content that's going to be able to service people and help people because I for, there's a great saying that says was one of the I forgot who this guy's name is, but he says you can never go wrong with serving people. And so like I mean, I'm not saying you should just go out there and just like make whatever content you want to and just try to milk people, but like doing things like to kind of serve people will definitely kind of be beneficial to you and to your fight to your financial situation or whatever exposure you have or whatever. I mean, I also get it. There's also an element of wanting to win, but it seems to me like they make it out to where like playing in a tournament is their only job, and I don't think they understand like that's just not their only job. They need to do other things. I mean, yeah, like that's what it makes it seem like to me. Because every time I see a tweet like that, Big Bird comes out. Big Bird was talking about the online. No, yeah, Big Bird, and mind you, that dude hadn't streamed at the time for like a month or 2 months, right? He hadn't been streaming for like a month or 2 months or even making content, and he comes out and complains about, oh, it's my job or whatnot, this is our job and whatnot. If it's your job, then put more effort into your job. Like, this is what I like. These people, they don't understand this. Like, this sort of spirit that we're living in times of like the Western side of things. Like the Japanese, they get it. Like they understand. They understand it. Hence, they stream pretty much almost daily. Like every time I turn around, like because I like follow Fujimura stream. Fujimura streams like pretty regularly, like pretty consistently, like almost every day. I believe Kawano streams, but he also makes YouTube videos as well. Who else? Nemo streams and makes YouTube videos. Like like this is a concept that's not that hard. Like because they've been doing it since. Yeah, I mean, like this is not that hard. Like we're so behind in terms of this because you look at other communities like like the Apex, like the CODs and all, like the Halos and the Overwatches and all the other stuff. All their top players, well, now some of them have leagues, so I will kind of take that. So some of them actually have like financial security, but like a good portion of them that don't really have leagues that are like professionals or a part of teams, they stream pretty often and they make content pretty often, almost daily. And a lot of their content is really all like sometimes they might play a match and they might cut their match off from the stream and then put it on YouTube. Yeah, yeah, I saw this. So yeah, Sasco 3v3. Which VT had the Yeah, Sako had that third strike, that 3v3 tournament. Daigo at one point was hosting that exhibition thing that he was doing. Like they're always doing something. We're not like So the thing is like we'll have a couple players maybe do something once and then they'll stop doing it. That's I don't know which V triggers have the coolest looking combos. Uh I don't know. I kind of like, as much as I don't like G's V trigger. I think G's V trigger is pretty dope when it comes to like combos, like actually doing combos. G's is pretty sick. Yeah, yeah. G like I don't like G's. I don't like G as a character like that. I mean that could be because of my bias because yesterday oh you bet with the Buki. Oh, which the coolest looking at Abuki VT combo? Uh, she has a lot of pretty interesting combos that you don't see. And the only reason I know these combos is because I have this right here. So I have this right here. I have a drive and it's literally this is a bunch of stream archives from Fujimura. So like I used to save his stream archives whenever he was streaming on Twitch when he was playing Ibuki, and he has a lot like there's a lot of stuff that he was doing in here that he never really did in tournament, which was completely insane because he did a lot of sick stuff in tournament. And so like there's a lot of tech with it. I mean, that's just a couple. I mean, there's a lot more. I never really got uh to kind of put put in because he stopped streaming on Twitch when I started like clipping his like taking his archives and like saving them on my computer. But like there's a lot of like interesting combos that like you don't really see that people don't really do. They're really optimal. Like, this one, I think this is what it is. So I think this one right here. This one I think is probably one of my favorites. Let me do this one. I'm gonna have it. Alright. So I think oh damn, I dropped it. That was pretty cool. I gives you a way to convert CA off of, because normally you can't convert C. I think that's probably the only way you can convert CA off of V trigger. With if they can, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that's probably the only way you can. It gets like max damage off of it. So I'm like resorting to this. I don't use V trigger one. It's like you just give up too much with V trigger one. Like in using V trigger one. Like that's my only issue is like you give up so much when you use V trigger one compared to when you use V trigger 2. Like you don't get the option of whip punish. So, like this is probably like one of the one of the best whip punishes in the game. You don't get the option of punishing like you don't get the option of punishing moves like this. So Colin does this. You don't get the option of getting optimal damage unless you're like up close. So like if even if I'm spaced like far away. I can get that, but like see, like in order for me to activate VT1, I would have to be up close. If I have VT1, oh, what the heck? I don't even think I can. Yeah, see, like in order for me to even, this is like the max damage meterless punish, so I'll be able to get this if I hit it far away. So if I hit it far away, but like, with VT1, you want this combo. I did it wrong. So yeah, you want this combo. Because it gives you that mix up, that 50-50 mix up. But you don't, if you punish something like this, like, slightly up close. Trying to do it a little bit further away. Yeah, if you do it like at the tip, you have to be kind of like, you have to be like more. See, like crouch and medium punch isn't combo. So like, the best thing about V Trigger 1 is probably that situation, but you don't get that situation if you're trying to punish from. It's probably like the most optimal situation. Yeah, you just don't get you don't get what you get off of VT2 if you use V trigger V1. That's just the issue. Like that's the issue. Oh dang, my save status went away. Ah, no problem. Okay. I don't know, should I release this information? Nah. I mean, it's out there. Oh, I'm not worth punching yet. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. Hey, okay, so I need to. Alright. We should do this. Oh, okay. Okay. I think I get it now. If I delay it by that much, I just want to see if theoretically crush counter should not be an issue. If I can get the timing down for that, then this is what should happen. Oh, I did it. Yeah, I'm getting crushed on it. That should not happen. More difficult. Yeah, I think they did it the right time. Dude, I definitely did. That's the right timing. That is so low. Slightly too fast. That's too low. This is slightly difficult. So, like, you have to be able to judge and do this consistently in the match. Okay, I think I don't know if I do. Might be too early. I think that might be. I'll just be right. Get this. Okay. I should be able to block the I think should be think I have to put both slots on, because if I put both slots on, it tells me if I'm doing it like completely correctly. So there's some tech that I'm trying to do. Uh, defensive option tech that I never really took the time to learn, and that I'm trying to learn. It's what the Japanese like to call the, what do they call this? Uh, it's called delay fast tech. So what delay fast tech allows you, supposed to allow you to do, so if I'm doing it, is that if I do this, like the Japanese, yeah, um, a lot of Japanese use this tech. It's called delay fast tech, and what it allows you to do is, and it's only works in, it works in certain situations, but the situations that it comes up in are more often than not due to the fact that the way the game is played. So it's a it's a it's matching your teching to the like, making the timing of your tech within a specific window between like a certain amount of frames, where it be throw, meaty, and shimmy. Literally. And so it's a it's a lot, it's a tech that a lot of them are use, and in order for you to do it, once you if you get pretty good at doing it, your opponent's gonna have to do some radical things to kind of stop them, like stop you from from you never notice it. Well, bro, this has been out for about a year now. So this right here, this tech right here, Fubar Duck explains it, and well, actually, Kawano was the first person to put a video on it. So Kawano, he made a video, but it's in Japanese only. He made a video May 8th, 2020 about it. Nemo recently talked about this in one of the FGC Translate videos, and he made a little video on how to practice it. This is what I've been trying to practice. Yeah, delay fast tech. That's what it's called. Delay fast tech. So you're delaying your, instead of like doing like a normal delay tech, which is around like 8 to 10 frames, because theoretically, so if I do a normal delay tech, let me do this. I'm gonna have to redo that. Well, the recording is not gonna be able to.
The Grid Alternative.
When I do this situation,
パパッと剣山パパッと剣山
whatever. For you, at least. I mean, it's kind of difficult. It is definitely kind of difficult. But if you could get it down consistently, it makes defense a lot easier. And what I noticed yesterday when I was playing Smug, um, offensively, and this is what I seem to notice. Like offensively, I'll be fine. But if I can like have mechanical ways to supplement. So like offensively, I'm mechanically sound. Neutral, I'm pretty mechanically sound. Like the issue is like my defense is kind of lacking, and so I need to do things to where I can uh like I need to do things to make it easier for myself defensively, and I believe like learning tech like this will help make it easier for me defensively because then it'll because then on I'm although I might be knocked down or something like that, if I learn this tech, the opponent is still they're still they're still playing to what I'm doing, but they don't know it. They think they're doing what they're doing, but in reality they're playing to what I'm doing. And so like people people aren't going to be able to tell the difference between this in the match unless you uh, unless you know like unless you know about the tech, because if you see them throw teching, then there are certain things you can do to check to see if they're doing the delay tech, so you know, okay, the delay fast tech, so you know I need to do this, and then from there you can kind of mix up your options. So it's like then it becomes a mind game, but it's a mind game that most people don't know about, and so if you could eliminate 90%, like 90% of guessing and 90% of dealing with certain things, it makes it easier for you because people are going to be like, man, I thought I tried to do this on this guy. Why is this guy doing this? Why is this guy doing this? And they're not gonna know it. This is sort of like with in Street Fighter 4 when option selects first came out and Japan was using them. Uh, so what? A good homie of mine was telling me the story because to there was a time Totito came here to Houston, and no one knew about option select at the time. The Japanese knew about option selects. And so Tokido was coming here and it was just doing tech and it was just blowing people up for it, and they didn't know why they were getting blown up for doing certain things in situation like why Tokido was blowing them up for doing certain things. And so after he finishes washing everyone, he goes on to tell them, "Hey, yeah, I'm doing this, this, and this," and explains option selects to everyone. And when he told them that about it, they're like, "Wow." See, the thing about this is, in terms of tech, America is so far behind in terms of tech. It's not even funny because we don't we don't really play by tech here. Like, let's just be honest, Americans don't play by tech. They mostly play by they play by like they play kind of play by feel. But like the Japanese players, they use tech as a way to kind of force mind games, and they kind of so it's essentially like getting to the same place, but like I think if you have a tech advantage, you'll have a slighter advantage because then you can just like you're taking advantage of the mechanics in the game, and that's always good. Like taking advantage of something in the game. But yeah, back to what I think I was explaining this. So I don't know if I can get it. I'll just do this. I think it's kind of hard to do. You know what? I could have just did this with Colleen.
The Grid Alternative.
I think even if I do this, this will still be the same outcome. Sort of. But the thing about this is like this tech isn't really widespread. It's not really known, and it's not like it's not enough to where like they would get rid of it. I mean, it's like it's very very situational. Well, it's not very situational because the situations happen a lot. So okay, so this normal delay tech is about 10 frames. So if I set her to wake up, grow, and do about like eight frames, so we'll say about 8 frames. Can I do that? That's gonna crush out of that. I think if I do this, is it 5 to 6 frames? I believe it's like 5 to 6 frames. It's like 5 to 6 frames. Yeah, it's about 5 to 6 frames. So we'll say the 6th frame. 6th frame is I think this will still crush on it. No, I won't crush counter. Now if I do it like 5th frame. See that? Just like that's just what this does. Visually, like the difference between frames and the delay tech is the difference between getting crush countered and not getting crush countered. Think about that. That's kind of wild though. It's the difference between getting crush countered and not crush countered. I also think it's the difference between this as well too. If I'm not mistaken. Set the save now. It should be done now. Crazy. Okay, well, I do this. Pretty much. I mean, you got like a 3 to 4 frame buffer window. But let me do this. So I'll do this. I'll set it on not guard. I'll set it on not guard. And then I'll do this. Set guard recover. Wake up action. We're gonna set it to 10 frames, right? that's the difference between that and I believe the wake up action. If I do it half of that. Play settings. Nah, you still can do it. Boogie's one of the few characters that can kind of deal with this, I believe. Gal's another character that can, like you can't use this stick against Gal because it's upside down kick. You can blow it up. Bring it up correctly. Oh, duh. Yeah. So yeah, that's the difference between getting a rush counter. A couple of frames is the difference between getting a rush counter. Now, although with Ibuki, you still get this, but most characters aren't getting most characters aren't getting this with their character. Like, let's just be real. Most characters aren't getting that. So yeah, 5 frames is literally the difference between getting crush counter. Getting crush counter. Ugh. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. Like, legit, I just saw that. Because I was just messing around. That's crazy that, how early or late you delay tech will, is the difference between getting crush countered and not getting crush countered. You see that, bro? You see that? That is insane. Oh, that makes sense. That actually makes sense now. I think I'm putting 2 and 2 together. I think that makes sense. That makes sense now. Dang. Why is Colin just doing that? Why is she just doing that? I don't think I should do it. Ugh.
Village, a dark world with street soldiers, thugs and gangbangers. Just like we showed you that last part of your life, but now it's changed to the newer era. Sick, even more colder than whatever. Yo, it's time I moved on. I put my title up. Everybody got defeated. It's time.
Bro, I'm still tripping off that fact that Falk. What a CPT is. Falk, what a CPT is.
It's all about the victory and who's getting ate up. Survivors are always labeled the fittest. That's why you couldn't win this. I'm the living legend, veteran in this. My first priority got dealt with successfully. Nothing more to prove in my corner, no more testing me. I finished all my missions, you tell me who the best could be. Capcom and Lockdown, Infinite Street Fighter 3. I moved on, now my life is much better. On to bigger things, but we hustle forever. We cut your life short.
I'm still surprised.
Was clever. It's all about the family. We stay silent forever. Yo, I moved on. Now my life is much better. Now we on some bigger things, but we hustle forever. We cut your life short. Plus you thought you was clever. It's all about the family. We stay silent forever.
I think if I could be more confident on defense, comfortable and confident on just on defense, I think I'll be pretty good. Way to get it. I think that's a at the same time because I don't know the timing for this. I think I definitely think right there. I might get first counter right there. I practice this for a while. I legit just practice. God dang, dude. It's got it. This is hard. Just focus on seeing if I'm gonna try to see if I can do this timing. If this timing, let's see if the timing I have right now. I'm gonna practice just blocking, working out. So to be sure. I'm just gonna focus on practicing and see if this timing right here is okay. This time it's okay. I'm just gonna keep practicing. That's definitely. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to tech it as fast as possible, while also still being able to block. I think that might be good. You'll be. I should actually try to do this without those sounds. Because, like, I think I'm trying to do this by sound. Well, I'm not really doing it by sound. I'm just trying to get a realistic feel for like how fast I need to do it. I'm just trying to get a realistic feel. Just trying to get a realistic feel. See if this is the timing that I need. The timing that I have right now, I don't know if it's the right timing. Might be. Alright. I'm practicing some tech. Ah! How come I don't stream on Twitch? The reason why I don't stream on Twitch is I unfortunately don't have the abilities to stream on Twitch. For some reason, whenever I would try to stream on Twitch, it wouldn't allow me to stream. So like, it wouldn't allow me to stream from OBS or Streamlab OBS. It kept saying, it was giving me some weird error or something like that I don't remember. Actually, hold on. I think I know the exact reason. Let me look at this. It's giving me a red error. And I reached out to Twitch support asking them about this. About this Twitch. And cannot stream on Twitch. That's what I sent them an issue because my broadcasting software wasn't allowing me to stream on Twitch. I contacted my IPS and they said it wasn't blocked or anything like that. It just wasn't like communicating with the Twitch server whenever I would stream through OBS. And so that's why I checked to see if it was an issue with like the OBS or the Streamlab OBS. So I decided to do a test stream on YouTube, and I found out that I could stream to YouTube, so I just permanently moved over to YouTube. And since then I've been streaming on YouTube. That's essentially why I do. So yeah. Is this an actual thing? Hold on. Yeah. And I find I just like streaming on YouTube now after that. But yeah, I'm working on some tech called delay fast tech. It's a specific technique that the Japanese use to for defense that allows you to pretty much effectively mitigate some of the stuff that goes on in Street Fighter V in terms of like throw, shimmy, and meaty. So I'm working on getting the timing down for that and learning how to do it consistently. So I can improve my defense. I think I got the timing down. Timing. I might have got it now. Yeah. I think I might have got it. I think I might have got it. I'm gonna be practicing this for the next couple of days. Just sitting and practicing. Like I used to do my meaties. I put on some music, like whenever I'm off stream and just practice this. I think this will definitely make me more comfortable quick temping. I think I've effectively got the time down. Let's try it. Oh, I think that's it. fix it. Oh, okay, okay. Come back. Ba 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 wow. Ba ba ba. Golly. much as I need to play it. Alright, I'm about to get up out of here. I got it. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.